Good afternoon, everyone. And welcome to the hangar at Oaks Amusement Park. Glad to have you all out here today. We've got an exciting matchup for you. We have the Death Scar Derby Droids up against the Bleeding Hearts. Alrighty then. All right, before we get started, please stay on your side of the black bumpers. This is for your safety and the safety of the skaters. Also, please be courteous to your fellow patrons. Do not cross in front of them while the action is happening. Please wait until the 30 seconds between jams to get to and from your seats. Your fellow fans will thank you for that. And also, a quick reminder, this is a juniors bout. Please cheer positively and responsibly. Hey. And also, please do not coach from the stands. We've got some really amazing coaches over here. It's their job to coach, it's your job to cheer. All right. With the business taken care of, let's put our hands together for all of our volunteers who make all this possible. And give it up for our officials on skates and off. And now, without further ado, Toe Furious, get us going.
All right, my friend, it's my honor this afternoon to bring to you in the black. Yes, these are the droids you're looking for. Put your hands together for the Death Scar Derby Droids. Wearing 666 Ashtastic. 619 Catastrophe. Wearing number 88, it's Decoy. 618 Ghoul. 19 Gwen Reaper. 087 is Jawbreaker. 819 Kill Pickle. Number 13 Pandemonium. 76 is Cherry Jam. 177 Helmo. Oh, I'm sorry, I messed that up. 177 is Havoc. 842 is Helmo. 47 is Miss Garcia. 67 Ricochet. 411 Riot. 444 is Teenage Hurtbag. Wearing 38 Williams Skate Spear. 732 E Skate Artist. 95 Lil T Rubble. And last but never least, 612 Mystery Machine. Put your hands together for the Death Scar Derby Droids. All right, in the red, we have the Bleeding Hearts. Number 333, Apocalypse. Number 496, Assault Water Taffy. Number 149, Avery Phylactic Shock. Number 17, Blueberry Ruffin. Number 3, Collateral Damage.
Number 505, Danny DeFito. Number 11, Honey Basher. Number 1969, Klondike. Number 143, Lola the Killer Bunny. Number 56, Ludini. Number 211, Pop-Tart. Number 49, Sherbert. Number 26, Bleeding Tart. 044, Fruity Pebbles. Number 702, Jigsaw. 295, Lightning McQueen. 508, Midnight Smack. 606, Row, Row, Wreck Your Boat. Number 0, Finny Kruger. And last but not least, 214 is Spinergy. The Bleeding Hearts.
Good afternoon. It is 2 o'clock here in sunny Portland, Oregon, and we, Puns and I, are here for Game 2 of this juniors doubleheader. And now we're watching DSDD, the Death Scar Derby Droids, take on the Bleeding Hearts in the first game of their season, their first game of the season. I don't hear you.
There we go.
There we go.
Now I hear me.
Now we've got everybody
Woo-hoo.
turned on.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun.
I'm not sure what to expect, and I love that.
Again, lots of brand new skaters, new to buds, which should be exciting to watch. If you're joining us on stream, go ahead and let us know who you're cheering for, team or skater, and where you're cheering from. We'd love to give a shout out, as always.
And we're going to see Avery Phylactic shot behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line.
And then for DSDD, it looks like I need some numbers.
6 something or another. Oh, Mystery Machine.
Mystery Machine. That's who it is. There's our whistle, Avery Phylactic Shock, taking a quick trip up the inside to the outside.
Good work up there by, what is that, Catastrophe?
Catastrophe and Jawbreaker.
Yep.
But Avery gets out. Lead jammer goes to the Bleeding Hearts.
And Pop-Tart there with the force out. Oh, good work
Beautiful
by Mystery
job.
Machine.
There are quite a few skaters that I'm very excited to watch in this game. That we've either watched last season and have seen them develop. A lot of skaters on both of these teams were on our regional travel teams and really showed up in force for those games. But also just a couple of really, really bright pedals that are age-ups to buds, playing in their first buds game.
Yeah, and a couple of definitely a bunch of pedals that aged up last year who have had a year in buds to mature.
And I believe that is Ludini jamming for the Hearts and Miss Garcia jamming for DSDD.
I believe you are correct.
There's our whistle. Collateral Damage quickly with some offense there, along with Lola the Killer Bunny. Nice swing by Decoy. Ludini is out and is lead jammer.
And I'd like to definitely call out number 496, a Saltwater Taffy, for great defense containing Miss Garcia.
I believe that's Fruity Pebbles. It's either Fruity Pebbles or Havoc, one or the other. 177, Havoc on DSDD. Havoc is a recent transfer from Cherry City.
Oh, all right.
and is a very strong player.
So we are 8-1 after 2 jams. And we're going to see Bleeding Tart.
Up against Ricochet. I had the joy of coaching Ricochet during exhibition season.
Oh, all right.
So really loved, normally skates in the gorge, but is great. Yeah, that was going to be a direction. I saw that coming from a mile away on number 044.
Ooh, Bleeding Tart losing footing there on turn 4. Into the pack.
That's Fruity Pebbles.
Chloe Catastrophe. Oh, wow.
Oh, just a lot of sliding there at the front of the pack. It's okay. Usually takes the butts a couple of jams to sort of settle into the game.
Get a feel for how slick the track is.
We've got Riot jamming for DSDD. Up against Ro Wreck Your Bout, jamming for the Hearts.
And we've got one skater in that Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
That is the Bleeding Hearts pivot, Fruity Pebbles, who was in for a direction.
And the first skater to get a penalty in this game.
Row out, lead jammer.
Riot pressuring that Bleeding Hearts defense.
Beautiful job by Danny DeFito to just shut Riot down.
Oh, wow. Row your bout, just zip by on the outside, cuts to the end, and there goes Riot. One to beat is through.
And that is Midnight Smack backing up Danny DeFito on the Hearts, doing a great job. Penalty box is now empty. Oh, Breaded Shrimp Breaker, go Jawbreaker, cheering for you from Reno, Nevada.
Oh, wow. We are going to see Ashtastic. Bleeding Hearts need to hustle. Up against 149, that's Avery Phylactic Shock. Ash looking for a gap in the defense, finds collateral damage instead.
Ghoul headed to the penalty box for DSDD on a illegal procedure.
And here comes...
I like to call collateral damage Tom as well.
Yeah.
It's very hard for me to work against calling collateral damage by his first name.
Yeah.
Fantastic skater holding Ash Tastic here at the back of the pack. Ash actually has the cap off, is looking for a Jawbreaker, the pivot.
And there is the two-town Cider House star pass to Jawbreaker.
Jawbreaker is not a primary jammer, pivots and primarily blocks, but holy cow, I have been able to see Jawbreaker's apex jumps. I believe that she jumps over my shoulders. They are amazing apex jumps. Avery Phylactic Shot coming back into the pack. Jawbreaker through, picking up 4.
And Chloe Catastrophe. Oh, sorry, just Catastrophe. Forgot that. I'm used to like the pedals.
We get so steeped in our ways and our name knowledge. Chris Sierra says, go Pop-Tart, and Kathy Long, Charlie, keep up the D, Grandma in Eastern Oregon. Heck yes. Whereabouts in Eastern Oregon? I have a love affair with Eastern Oregon.
And here comes the offense. Is that Catastrophe? Yes, that is. Or no, is that that Kill Pickle? Both have a 19 number. Yeah, that is Kill Pickle there with the offense.
And that's Lola. Lola taking Ghoul on there, but I believe just got a forearm for it. Collateral damage, I think, got the forearm.
Yeah, I think I called out Catastrophe a couple times on that jam, but that was Kill Pickle. In my defense, one is 619, the other is 819, and those numbers look very much the same from up here.
There's Catastrophe.
Yes.
Along with Decoy and Helmo. And a side of Little T Rebel.
Mystery Machine jamming for the Droids, and that is Apocalypse.
Oh, beautiful job by Enzo there. Just everywhere on the track, trying to slow down Mystery Machine.
Oh, good hit from Blueberry Ruffin.
Oh, I'm glad you called it out, because if you hadn't, I would.
Blueberry Ruffin, another of those pedals that aged up last year.
Honey Basher. Oh, go ahead. Keep going. Cut you off.
There's that whole group of pedals that aged up last year is phenomenal.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Ruffin, Taffy, Kill Pickle, Jawbreaker, Catastrophe, like that whole group.
Phenomenal skaters.
Yeah. Oh, Decoy takes a shot. Smartly disengages.
Before getting that out of play.
Yep. Decoy, one of the juniors who also does reffing.
Decoy really a phenomenal standout on DSTD. Skated for the regional travel team over last season and was a good skater prior to regional team, but regional team really seemed to test Decoy, and she really came out as an amazing skater, and I believe a pretty big backbone of DSTD at this point. Go Ludini from Grandma and Aunt Tia in Deming, New Mexico.
All right.
Welcome. I think you get our furthest away award so far.
So far. Decoy and Catastrophe.
And Cat up at the front.
Doing great work up there. And Apocalypse with the Lex with a call off.
Lil T Rubble is another one of those recent pedals age ups this season. I'm very excited to see what she's going to do.
Yeah, Lil T Rubble's a lot of fun on the track. All right, we've got Miss Garcia jamming for the Droids up against.
There are 6 hearts on. Okay.
All right, that's interesting. Ludini stumbles, but able to get up, grab lead jammer. Miss Garcia tied up on the shoulders of, is that Danny DeFito?
That's Danny DeFito. And Sherbert. Sherbert, another amazing standout skater on the Hearts. Also had the pleasure of coaching Sherbert during exhibition.
Yeah. Miss Garcia working
Recycled
hard.
back by collateral damage.
Yeah.
That is a hard wall Garcia's up against.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Ludini threw on the outside with very little hold up.
I think you got to give some credit there to offensive blocking from Jigsaw.
Yes. Again, a chase down attempt. Ludini just breezing through.
Pandemonium and company getting braced at the back. Ludini coming around. Ooh, that collides at the back of Teenage Hurtbag, and that is a back block.
It's going to put us in a power jam. Miss Garcia in the center retying a skate.
That is an unfortunate turn of events.
That is. That's going to neutralize a lot of this power jam. And the Hearts just slowly skating backwards. Oh, Sherbert caught a destruction with that. Garcia back on the track with a newly tied skate. But Ludini now standing in that Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. Collateral damage.
Wow.
Really causing some issues. Cat pass. Two-Town Cider star pass to Decoy on DSTD. Collateral damage saying no, but Decoy says yes.
2 points in the air, unfortunately, because Decoy did not put on the cap. Decoy did not record all 4 points.
I think being a pivot and having your name be Decoy is like perfect.
Perfect, yes. Bleeding Chart for the Hearts.
Up against Ricky for DSTD.
Ricky, don't lose that number.
It's the only one you got. Tart quickly to the front. Ooh, getting caught up on own teammate Klondike.
Oh,
Don't
wow.
know how that's not a couple penalties there, and it is. It's not.
Bleeding Tart is through on the initial.
177, I believe that's Havoc again, headed to the penalty box.
Here comes the offense. There's
Tart
the call off.
through, picks up all 4, but did DSTD? Oh, DSTD held scoreless in that jam. Good job.
All right, we got Riot again up against, I believe that's Roro Wreck Your Bout.
Sure is.
And
Both jammers through very quickly.
so we got a foot race here.
And the pack is speeding up. Somebody's going to have to slow that back down.
And Taffy getting a destruction penalty.
That is the hazard with speeding the pack up, is that you'll get a destruction penalty.
And Riot on a forearm.
That's going to leave Rowe in a power jam situation. Rowe, an incredibly strong jammer, is absolutely going to capitalize on this power jam.
Good
Although,
work.
I mean, we've
Ghoul,
got
Havoc, both doing good work down there.
Ghoul, Havoc, Cat, and Jawbreaker are probably not going to have much of it at all. Who is 508 on the hearts?
That is Midnight Smack.
Midnight Smack. Some beautiful blocker on blocker work there as she was trying to take down Havoc.
And here we go. Riot is back on the track.
That's a forearm being called on Jawbreaker. Hello, Catherine Lapidoff, grandmother of Chloe from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You win the new Furthest Away award.
By a long shot.
Chloe is one of our favorites. Hope you guys are doing okay down there in Fort Lauderdale. And that's a timeout. You know what that means. It's a welcome to PDX timeout. This timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor, Deb Counts-Tabor, and welcome to PDX. Okay. First 4-minute impression. First of all, not 4 minutes.
14 minutes.
14 minutes. Such a fun game.
Oh, yeah.
Intense.
Very.
I think the second half is going to see us settling into the game a little bit more. I think there's going to be some pep talks that happen during halftime. But exciting to see an aggressive and physical game.
Yeah. And I think, well, I'm pretty sure the Droids are getting a pep talk right now. I mean, this is a point where, you know, you're down by 43 points after 14 minutes. You need to settle down.
And get it together.
Yeah.
Come back together as a team. Figure out what your strategy is going to be. Who is number 17?
Blueberry Ruffin.
Blueberry Ruffin. I thought it was Pancakes for a second. And got really confused, but it's because Blueberry Ruffin, I believe, is Pancakes' sister.
That would, you know. So that looks like Avery Phylactic Shock and Ash-tastic. 4-3 pack advantage for the Hearts.
Jawbreaker still sitting in that Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. Oh, Decoy rejected that. Ooh, excellent move.
Good work on the inside.
Once again, hit to the inside. Great recycle back to the back of the pack.
And credit to East Skate Artist for directing Avery Phylactic Shock into Decoy.
Yeah, those other two DSDD skaters, though, really needed to be up front there with Decoy in order to stop Avery Phylactic Shock.
And Pop-Tart doing work on the back against Ash-tastic.
Ash has got the cap off, looking for Decoy the pivot.
And doesn't need it. Good offensive work from East Skate Artist there.
Good camera work. I can see all the way over in LeGrand. So giving a good thumbs up to my camera crew, who are amazing and do amazing work. LeGrand is actually where I have my love affair. I plan on retiring to Cove and working at Eastern Oregon State University in their School of Nursing. That's what I plan on doing. I guess if I'm working, it's not really retirement. My pre-retirement and post-retirement plan.
Droids starting off in a 4 corners here. Apocalypse and
Mystery Machine again?
Mystery Machine, I believe.
Yeah. Mystery Machine quickly through. Danny DeFito trying to chase Mystery down, trying to chase Machine down.
Gwen Reaper doing a good job slowing down Apocalypse to let the rest of the droids get in.
Oh, big hit by Havoc to the outside. Lex forced to recycle. Mystery Machine coming around. Is it going to be a Zoom Room Apex jump? It's
Nope.
not, but it is going to be a beautiful backward skate.
Wow. Just quick enough that no one could get a good hit.
Havoc the last to beat for Lex. Oh, except that Catastrophe and Teenage Hurtbag both come in to reform that tripod at the top of the pack.
Along with Gwen Reaper.
Oh, I love Gwen. Machine pushing through. Again, patented spin move.
Zoinks!
Lex still not through on initial.
Nice work by Sherbert.
Oh, and Havoc is there again, followed by, is that Cat?
I
I'm pretty
believe
sure
that's
that's Cat.
And, oh, there we go. Midnight Smack with the recycle. Somehow
Sherbert, Danny, and Midnight Smack all just waiting for it right there. Machine going ahead and calling it off, saying this is not worth the extra points. 16 points put on the board for the Death Star Derby Droids, closing the gap between the two teams here to 31 points. Maribeth says, watching from Pulaski, Virginia.
Oh. We got Ludini and Miss Garcia, but first we have an official timeout. This official timeout brought to you by our official realtor. Welcome to PDX.
Plenty of time left to get your raffle tickets. I'm sure they're down there somewhere. Get your raffle tickets. $370 value in that basket today. All proceeds benefiting.
I guess I can say thank you to somebody.
That is all proceeds of our
I'd like to say thank you to 888, one of our exclusive protective gear sponsors. The certified sweat saver helmet from 888 is designed for derby, vert ramps, and everything in between. Thank you, 888.
And that official timeout has come to an end.
Theoretically.
All right, more or less. There was a whistle.
The glare on our screen is making it so that I can't quite see. I thought for some reason it had been converted to an official review.
Wow, Ludini going over.
Just over Cat.
That wasn't Cat. That was that was Cat. Sorry, my bad.
Ludini coming back around. Miss Garcia.
Wow.
That's Spinergy, Honey Basher, and Klondike. Somebody got called on a direction. That's number 13 on DSDD.
Pandemonium.
Pandemonium. Miss Garcia threw on initial. Ludini has 8 points on the board so far. Beautiful work by Klondike to help get Ludini through. I also had the pleasure of coaching Klondike during exhibition, and offense is absolutely where Klondike shines.
And Ludini finding just a slight edge on the outside, but it is enough.
Ludini, one of the fantabulous jammers from the Bleeding Hearts. I wanted to say the Bad Apples because we just watched them play and they also wear red.
Yep.
But I knew I was wrong. There's nobody currently in session in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. Everybody's starting with 5 on the track.
We have Bleeding Tart jamming for the Hearts and Ricochet for the Droids. Decoy doing good work up at the front. And Ricochet
allowing
through.
Ricochet through.
Nicely done.
Come on, Ricky. Bleeding Tart right on the heels. Oh, I saw some wheels go out of bounds for Tart. Wow.
Wow.
Caught the pack completely sleeping. Bleeding Tart now ahead of Ricky.
And Williams Shakespeare and company are setting up at the back. Call off. Well, 4 Bleeding Hearts can get any points.
I thought, okay, yep, so Tart did get assessed with a late penalty there. A contact penalty. I thought so, because the jam ended and she still made a collision with the blockers. So Riot is going to start in a power jam situation for DSTD.
Finney Kruger and company backing up. Oh, wow. That is a quick lead jammer for Riot. Finney Kruger, Pop-Tart, Blueberry Ruffin. Good defense there. Fighting off that Droids offense.
Jammer standing, that's all I heard down there.
Yep. Good communication.
From the stands, possibly.
Lightning McQuinn and company. Able to burn off a lot of that penalty. Track cut. Pop-Tart.
Was it a track cut or was it a back block?
I saw an X.
I thought I saw a B.
Oh, there's a track cut.
Oh,
Bleeding Tart
Tart
with the track cut.
Yeah, Pop-Tart was a back block. They happened simultaneously almost.
Yes.
Oh, good swing by Blueberry Ruffin there. $295 on the Hearts.
That is
Lightning McQuinn.
Yep. Blueberry Ruffin and Pop-Tart, the breakfast defense there.
Low block.
Low block that sends
Kill Pickle.
Kill Pickle off. That was a good try to. And there we go.
Oh, is Tart going to get a contact penalty again for that?
Nope.
Okay. Row, wreck your bout, jamming for the Hearts up against Ashtastic.
606 versus 666. So that's a lot of sixes there.
Beautiful job by Row. Row keeps taking the outside line. DSTD probably needs to think about that.
Yeah.
Because Row's being very predictable there.
I mean, if it's working. Oh, there we go. Cat closing that outside lane.
Paula Stock says, yeah, Riot. Heck yes, yeah, Riot. Row coming back around. Ash fairly stuck behind Sherbert and
Jigsaw
company.
Up for the offense.
Kill Pickle coming in with the O for Ash. Trying to go for a cat pass, but was denied. That would have been by Midnight Smack. That would have been a pass to Cat. Oh my goodness. 508 is everywhere on the track. Midnight Smack.
Yeah.
Just absolutely everywhere.
Just really eating that offense.
Jigsaw trying to break up that DSTD blocker duo there at the end of the jam. But those DSTD blockers were not moving.
No.
Decoy, Avery Phylactic Shock wearing the stars for their respective teams. Penalty box again is clear.
Are you sure about that TSDD jammer, or is it a decoy?
Decoy quickly up at the top of the pack, pushing against Spinergy.
Oh, Decoy working hard. Lots of spinning there.
Spin, Klondike, and oh my gosh, they changed their name. Finney Kruger. Spin, grabbing a penalty there.
Avery Phylactic Shock is out, but about a half lap behind. Gwen Reaper and company opening a lane on the inside.
Avery escorted to the inside by Gwen Reaper. Avery 4 points on the board, Decoy 8 on the board.
And they're coming in for another run.
Decoy needs the points. Oh,
Wow.
That was
Gwen
an
Reaper.
apex jump that was denied by Gwen Reaper.
Helmo and Gould takes one last shot, but Avery Phylactic Shock is through.
Shrugs it off. Decoy making some contact with Klondike, not able to stop momentum though. Long drawback by Teenage Hurtbag. Great job there.
Oh, and there's the offense from Gould. Really left the defense aghast.
And unfortunately pulling a penalty in the process.
But Droids holding on here. Avery Phylactic Shock's going to get 12 off of this, but meanwhile, we have a
two downsider star pass on the Hearts from Avery Phylactic Shock to I believe Fruity Pebbles. Oh, Gwen Reaper taking that in the chest. Big hit there at the end. Just over 3 minutes left in this half. And we've got Ludini and Mystery Machine lined up on that Jam on Hawthorne jam line.
And we have an official timeout. This official timeout brought to you by our official realtor. Welcome to PDX.
While I have a moment, I'd love to say thank you to WSL Leadership Coaching. Learn how to transform interpersonal conflict into organizational justice at WSLleadership.com. Tickets for the 2024 WFTDA Global Championships are on sale now. November 1st through 3rd at the Veterans Memorial Coliseum here in Portland. Get your champs tickets now at WFTDAGlobalChamps.com. It's going to be 3 spectacular days of roller derby, 16 games with amazing
13 teams
international.
From around the world.
Yes. And we were looking actually in between game 1 and game 2 at who's going to be there. And there's going to be some really interesting teams. There's some shakeup in who ended up going to champs. Toulouse Roller Derby and Nantes Roller Derby are both going to be there, representing folks from Europe. And then Malmo is going to be there too.
Right.
I'm blanking on their team name because it's not Malmo Roller Derby.
Is it Crime City?
It's Crime City.
Yes.
Thank you. Crime City is going to be there. We have VRDL coming all the way from the land down under.
Melbourne.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another Australian team, I believe. Am I right?
I think Adelaide was in regionals, but I don't think Adelaide's going. I mean, it would be very easy for me to open my phone and figure this out. People who are not going, Texas Roller Derby, which you and I were talking about earlier, London, not going to be there. So those are two big names that I was expecting to see there, and that's where some of the upset between Toulouse and Nantes, I think, came from.
Yeah. I remember seeing London, I think, for the first time back in 2010 at Eastern Regionals, back when we had, like, geographic divisions.
Ludini snaking around, possibly doing a vanishing act
Yes.
around Jawbreaker.
Mystery Machine. Trying to get through. Would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for collateral damage.
Oh, Adelaide will be at WFTDA Champs. Thank you, Breaded Shrimp Breaker. Is that Breadpool?
Possibly?
Because Breadpool's not here. I know Breadpool's out.
Wow. Williams Skate Spirit trying to get up there just in time. Ludini is through, and that's going to be out of play on Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker should have known better.
Adelaide will be there. They're at the top of my list if I had just opened my Discord. Adelaide, Angel City, arch rival Atlanta, on and on and on. So you were very correct.
I was positive there were 2 Australian teams. So Cherry Jam and the Droids are going to be down 1 blocker with Jawbreaker sitting in that Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. And Avery Flactic Shock and Miss Garcia behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line.
Miss Garcia quickly to the top of the pack. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that was a contact penalty from Blueberry Ruffin.
Pop-Tart just...
Oh, Miss Garcia saw that and said, you are not going to get me to commit a cut track, Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart's going to push Miss Garcia out of bounds onto the inside anyways.
Yeah. Bleeding Heart's down 2 blockers now, but Pop-Tart just owning the back of the track.
Pop-Tart and Honey Basher.
Yeah, Kill Pickle up to try to eliminate Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart again, just saying no thank you.
And Honey Basher with the force out. Wow.
Ooh, big hit to the inside.
That would be Pop-Tart again.
Miss Garcia just getting beat up.
Kill Pickle trying to get rid of. And there's the Two-Town Cider House star pass to Jawbreaker.
Chloe.
Nope, Chloe catch.
That's Catastrophe.
Yeah.
Oh, and there is our intermission. Right before we go, we've got DSDD standing at 93 points and the Bleeding Heart sitting at 143. Penalties are pretty equally spaced between both teams and equally distributed among skaters. Bleeding Hearts with a few more than DSDD, but nobody's sitting at more than 2. Super exciting game so far.
Loving it.
I'm going to use the 10 minutes to go refill my drink, and I suggest everybody who's watching should do the same, and we'll be back.
See you then.
Hey folks, did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. If your helmet size is a small, but your teammate's size is an extra large, wearing the same helmet shell doesn't just look kind of funny. The functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised.
The 888 certified Sweat Saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor,
giving you the highest level of protection upon impact. Try it for yourself. We've got you.
everybody's doing good on penalties. It's been a very aggressive game,
Yeah.
but very clean,
yeah.
which
No
is
one
my
with more than
favorite.
two.
My favorite type of derby.
And we're about to see, that looks like Havoc.
Oh, first time we're in the Jammer Star this game. Havoc has been blocking. And then who is going to jam for the Hearts? I don't think we know yet. Oh, Tart. And we've got Blueberry Ruffin and Honey Basher and
Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart. All on the track. I can't see that far to see who's sitting in the penalty box for the Hearts, but
I believe it's Lightning McQuinn.
Eastgate trying to move Honey Basher.
And
Havoc quickly up to the top of the pack around Jawbreaker
no,
and
that's Bleeding
Catastrophe.
Tart.
Just
Havoc's-
kidding.
Havoc has pulled the cap, though. Getting recycled behind Pop-Tart. Havoc trying to go through Blueberry Ruffin.
Literally through.
Yeah.
It was just a star stash. Havoc has the cap back on. Tart now at the back, picking up.
4 points.
Really? I would have given her 2. Again, this is
Wow.
why I'm not a ref.
Yeah. You're very stingy.
I guess I am.
Nom only wants to give 2 points per pass.
I didn't think that she made a full pass. I was like, where are my reads?
All
There's
right.
my reads.
Row, wreck your bout. And
Ricochet.
Ricochet.
Rowe quickly finding Gwen and Decoy and Ghoul up at the front of the pack, working all angles, trying to get around.
And there goes
There goes
Ricochet
Ricky,
with the
pinging.
bounce.
picking off of blockers, ricocheting off of blockers even. Rowe getting through only to find Decoy and Ghoul again.
And there's a track cut on somebody. That's Jigsaw.
Ricochet through on, picking up another 4 points, or 4 points for DSTD. Rowe still stuck in the back, has not finished an initial pass yet.
Now up against Cherry Jam and Decoy.
Ricky getting hit to the inside.
By collateral damage. There's the call off.
Somebody got an illegal procedure there at the end. That was a high block. Blocking with the head.
Yes.
H, blocking with the head.
Legal procedure, that
And a
would be
procedure.
Finney Kruger.
Okay.
So that's
Yep, Finney Kruger sitting there. So
3 skaters in that Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
Ghoul
2
is
of them are standing though.
And Jigsaw.
Apocalypse caught up behind Chloe Catastrophe.
And bouncing off of William Skatespear.
And Riot is through.
Nice escort to the outside by Cat.
Riot. I like the purple. Oh.
Ooh, that was a really big hit. I believe that's
Fruity
Fruity
Pebbles.
Pebbles. I believe Fruity Pebbles is another Cherry City transfer.
Really a serial killer there.
Ooh, Jigsaw and Fruity Pebbles making life hard for Riot.
Yeah.
Joined at the top by Finney Kruger.
Riot 1 to beat, now 2 to beat.
Fruity Pebbles kind of counts as more than 1, though. Oh, Riot through around Jigsaw, picking up 4 points. Riot is lead. Lex still stuck.
And that is, I think,
That's
Ghoul.
cool.
And that's going to be a back block on Riot. So Power Jam for Apocalypse and the Bleeding Hearts.
And the jam will go the full 2 minutes.
Not that it'll matter, there's less than 30 seconds left.
You know, it's just one of those things I say.
Yeah. Catastrophe doing good work there at the back of the pack. Lex has pulled the cap, but Fruity Pebbles didn't really recognize that initially.
Fruity Pebbles now at the front of the pack, getting around Cat and William Skatespear. Just in time for the jam to be over. Pebbles able to pick up 4 points on that for the Bleeding Hearts.
105 to 151 with 25 minutes left in this game.
Sherbert, Lola, Danny DeFito, and who is timeout?
Official timeout brought to you by our official realtor. Welcome to PDX.
Hey folks, did you know that your head is not normal?
Galactics. Oh, wow. Yeah, Midnight Smack. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. But yes, Avery, Phylactic Shock, and Ashtastic both jamming.
Behind that Jam on Hawthorne Jam line and an empty Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
Therapy is not in session. Nice offensive work right off the line there for DSDD. That is just some excellent work being put in by Pandemonium. Avery Phylactic Shock is our lead jammer. Ash with the cap off. Looking for Pivot Havoc.
Havoc up at the front, though.
Nice job. Oh, that was beautiful by Jawbreaker. Oh,
Wow.
that was just an absolute precision takedown. Fantastic job. Recycled back to the back. Havoc now has the star on. That was a 2-town cider star pass to Havoc on the DSDDs. The DSDDs, I mean, technically that works, but it doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't. The Droids.
The Droids.
All right, we got Mystery Machine and Ludini. Droids running that 4 corners.
There are 31 people on our stream right now. If you didn't hear me at the beginning of the game, tell us who you're cheering for and where you're cheering from. We'd love to give you and your skater a shout out. Decoy doing some yoga on that pivot line. Ludini shaking off a monster hit from Decoy, lead jammer.
And Pop-Tart with the recycle on Mystery Machine.
I have watched Pop-Tart skate for the last 3 or so years, and oh my goodness, it just gets better every single year, like exponentially better.
Honestly, probably one of the best pivots I can think of.
Yeah, he's fantastic. Mystery Machine.
Decoy, oh wow. Oh, Gwen Reaper able to extend the pack. Decoy with the force out.
But on a forearm. And Ludini read that correctly with a no pass, no penalty. I think they were really, or she was very curious if she was going to get a cut on that. Mr. Machine and Ludini now in a race. Ludini says, meh. Sounds like we have a timeout being called. That's a Welcome to PDX and Deb Counts Tabor timeout.
Called by the Droids.
This timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor. Welcome to PDX. William Riddle says, Grandpa Gig. Well, hello. Didn't I say there was 31 and now there's 41? There's 43.
All right.
Somehow
You magically.
I manifested 12 more listeners.
Yes. Well done. We're having a little skate around here, courtesy of Collateral Damage and Midnight Smack.
And we're sure you've seen the cans by now. If you're not local to Portland, though, you probably haven't. But head over to Gigantic Brewing and try an Ice Cold RCR Power Jam Ale. Brewed by our talented friends at Gigantic Brewing. It's the ultimate crusher for our super fans in the stands and skaters cooling down after a bout. Crisp, refreshing, and perfectly hoppy. Probably not these skaters cooling down after this bout.
No. Maybe last night's bout.
Last night's bouts for sure. There's our whistle. It looks like it's going to be a Bleeding Tart up against Ricochet. Bleeding Tart escorted to the inside by Chloe, by Catastrophe.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to take me forever to break that.
Yes, it is.
Decoy telling Ricky, follow me. I will get you through the pack.
And
Collateral Damage says no.
no.
Bleeding Tart through for 4.
Midnight Smack, one last hit.
And
Oh!
connected.
Perfect. Oh, that's going to be a cut. What?
No.
Oh, out of.
I think it was a no pass, no penalty.
All right, must have been just enough out of play.
And I bet you from our perspective, it looked like contact was made. I bet you contact was not made down there. Collateral Damage headed to the penalty box for a illegal procedure.
Comes Ricochet.
Ricochet
easy.
through very easily on that inside line. Tart also through, picking up another 4. It's if Ricky gets through, it'll be just a null jam again.
And Ricky is through, courtesy of some offense there.
Eunice says, we love you, Ludini. Grandma is fascinated by roller derby, and Aunt Tia gets excited when somebody falls. Ludini is one of my, I'm sure you heard me say it earlier, but Ludini is one of my favorite skaters. I got to coach during exhibition season. Actually, Ludini may not have played exhibition, but she came to our scrimmages quite frequently. And I was always excited when she played on my bench.
All right, we got next up Riot and Row Wreck Your Bout.
Oh, perfect song for Riot. Smells like Teen Spirit.
Yep.
Row eking around Jawbreaker through for lead jammer. Riot right there.
And it is a foot race coming through that first straightaway. Wow.
Riot hit to the inside by
Fruity Punch.
Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles, yep.
Both teams picking up 2.
And we've got
Avery and Ash.
Avery and Ash. It's been a popular jammer combination. Avery flat to shot, looks for the outside edge.
Gwen's right there, though.
Lola the Killer Bunny drifting out to play some offense, perhaps.
Havoc with the force out. Gwen with the knockdown. Everybody at a standstill.
And, oh, Havoc.
Just getting an edge on Avery there, enough to recycle. Ash pushing hard at the top of the pack against Sherbert, Finney Kruger, and somebody whose numbers I can't see yet. 496.
Oh, that's a saltwater taffy.
A saltwater taffy.
And we are almost a minute in, still no lead jammer. Ash up to the front, Ash lead jammer.
Sherbert taking a seat for a forearm.
And a saltwater taffy taking the
Two-town
side
star
house.
pass.
There we go.
Taffy through with ease.
Really good at stretching the defense.
You know, when you and I first started announcing stream together, I was so jealous because you seem to know every skater's name, like without ever having to look it up. And I feel like I can almost hold my own with you on that now.
Excellent.
I almost know most of these skaters' names. Go a saltwater taffy from Dad in New Zealand. You win the furthest away award for this game.
Wow.
That
definitely beats Fort Lauderdale.
it does beat Florida by a little bit. Pop-Tart turning on the afterburners to get to that penalty box. Forearm call.
And Spinergy, last line of defense there, but Mystery Machine is through.
That is Cat up at the top, holding Ludini in place with some backup by Little T Rebel and Pandemonium. E-Skate Artist coming in to support that tripod as well.
Oh, good force out by Blueberry Ruffin.
Taffy, just kidding, Mystery Machine taking a seat for a cut.
Little T Rebel takes a shot.
Oh, Cat, such a good move.
Wow.
Pop-Tart keeping Cat from capitalizing on that recycle.
Smart play. Mystery Machine is standing.
We have no lead jammer. Beautiful job by Pop-Tart to neutralize the biggest threat down there on DSDD, which is Chloe Catastrophe right now.
And Mystery Machine up to the front, taking hits from everybody. Honey Basher, Spinergy.
Blueberry Ruffin, Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Mystery Machine bumped to the outside again. Recycled right back into Spinergy and Pop-Tart. Ludini up at the top against Pandemonium, E-Skate Artist, and Chloe again. Chloe with the chase down.
Wow.
Catastrophe with the chase down.
And that is a 7-12 jam, 137-201 with 15 minutes left in this game.
I'd like to say thank you to a couple of our other sponsors. Thank you, Menopause Northwest, Portland Vital Signs, and Trailhead Credit Union for being our sponsors. Pop-Tart and Decoy jamming. Decoy quickly up and through lead jammer DSDD. Pop-Tart escorted to the outside by Havoc. Collateral damage, pulling a penalty.
That is
on
a
that.
play.
Tart hit to the outside.
Tart just stuck behind Havoc and Jawbreaker. And as I say that, getting free.
And a side of Kill Pickle, yeah?
Yeah.
Tart coming back around. Hit to the outside. Decoy. Decoy at least occupying all of the Hearts blockers so that no offense can happen.
It's like they've all been pulled away from the main part of the action. Decoy working its collateral damage. Accelerating up the, that outside to in acceleration was phenomenal. And Havoc.
Havoc and Jawbreaker up at the top, putting on a clinic with Tart as the unfortunate recipient.
And
that is going to be an in sub and a double. You cannot skate through the middle. Everybody does it once.
Once. Wow.
Collateral damage and Havoc really going at it DSDD has managed to goat collateral damage at the back.
And 20-point jam for Decoy.
That is a huge jam. DSDD, it could not come at a better time.
And it's now up to Ricochet to continue that momentum.
Beautiful Radical Wheels replay here of Decoy just shrugging it off. Ricochet, only jammer on that Jam on Hawthorne jammer line, finding the inside. Ricochet is free as the lead jammer. In the penalty box, Bleeding Tart getting some tips to just take the cap off and pass it as soon as she's back on the track. Meanwhile, Ricochet putting up 4.
The first penalty has expired, and now Bleeding Tart is standing after the second penalty. Wow, Blueberry roughing.
There was nobody watching that. I'm pretty sure that was a cut track for Ricky. But there was nobody watching it. There were no eyes on it.
Yeah.
But with the caveat that my angle is very different
Yes.
than a trackside angle.
Yeah, that was the far edge of the far side of the track from us.
Teenage Hurtbag shrugging off that offense right off the line from Lola.
And there goes
Rowe. Oh, managed to get around and stay in bounds against a catastrophe attack. A cat attack?
Yes.
A cat attack.
And
Riot.
that is Riot heading to the penalty box.
On a cut track.
Yep.
Riot has kept it interesting. A forearm, a back block, and a cut track. No repeats here. Oh, Riot easily through, but that is, oh my goodness gracious. Able to shrug off the Havoc, not able to shrug off the cat attack.
Meow.
Riot coming back on the track and finding a saltwater taffy and collateral damage in Sherbert.
And who's that up there? Is that Lola the Killer Bunny trying to provide some offense? It is.
It is. Oh, Havoc responsible for that one more time.
And that is Apocalypse and Ashtastic.
Taking a look at that Radical Wheels replay, huge hit by Havoc, causing Rowe to call that off. Excellent replay capture by our camera crew. Ashtastic and Apocalypse both wearing the stars.
And that was a pivot line start, which is ever so rare.
You know, between last night's games and these games, I've seen some interesting things that I hadn't seen in a while. I don't know, it's really kept me guessing. That is so far out of play.
And Jawbreaker's going to get flagged on that. Pretty sure Jawbreaker's not happy about that. Saying, I wasn't moving.
I think it was out of play, though.
Yeah,
it was
but
super out of play.
It was out of play, but Jawbreaker
Was yielding.
had the arms up, was yielding, and was just getting contacted with. And
See,
wow.
one of those nuances.
Yep. 4 skaters in that Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. That is some serious group therapy. 5 skaters, yep, and now down to 3.
Goodness gracious.
Great balls of fire. And Bleeding Hearts losing another.
Fruity Pebbles on a illegal procedure.
And Pop-Tart recycling Ash-tastic.
And brilliantly holding. The way that Pop-Tart is able to just get so low, get that front leg extended into an amazing plow, and be immovable.
Yeah.
Really should have a name relative to physics, because that's what they're doing right here.
Yep.
So it was really interesting. I was sitting, I think I told you for the first game last night, I was second chair medic. And it was so much fun sitting with Jennifer, the head medic down there, because we talked about a lot of things. We were talking about derby. And I refer to derby as full contact. And she's like, actually, because she's a sports trainer, she's like, that's not what we qualify derby as at all. There's non-contact, contact, she's like, and collision. Roller derby is a collision sport because you are actively trying to collide with another player as opposed to accidental contact that may happen in, like, soccer.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was a very interesting distinction. And you know what? It just makes derby sound a little bit more badass to be called a collision sport.
Yeah. I'm down with that.
Meanwhile, Mystery Machine is lead. Avery Phylactic Shock is out on initial and looking to score points. Mystery Machine with 4 on the board.
And Avery Phylactic Shock just cruising through the pack.
Mystery Machine finding Finney Kruger, shrugging off that hit. Shrugging off a hit from Jigsaw, shrugging off a hit from everybody.
Yep, pretty much. And Ghoul and Company holding the line.
Oh, that's because it's Ghoul and Gwen.
And Mystery Machine sliding through backwards.
A little kill pickle. And some Miss Garcia. Nice recycle back by Miss Garcia.
Hasn't had a good night as a jammer, but doing great as a pivot there.
Putting work in as a pivot for sure. Mystery Machine with another 4 on the board. 16-point jam. Mystery Machine has single-handedly, well, between her and Decoy, closed the gap in score between these two teams.
Yeah.
We're now at 184 to 220, which is not a
Not
bad
crazy.
score differential.
No, especially not with 5 minutes left. It's not exactly what you want if you're the team that's down, but
It's
you're
not
at least
bad.
within like striking distance. And Midnight Snack doing great work there at the back of the pack.
Machine shrugging everything off again. Up at the front of the pack, that is Midnight Smack.
And
Forcing the call off by Mystery Machine. And it sounds like we've got a timeout on the board.
timeout being called by the Droids.
As always, it's a Welcome to PDX timeout. This timeout brought to you by Welcome to PDX and Dead Count Stapler.
So that was a 20-8 jam. So our differential is 36 right now.
Which actually is about where it's been hanging out.
No, they've been down by about 50 or 60, so they've clawed back into striking distance.
See, you told me that I was stingy with points, but now I was trying to it's fine. I can have it both ways.
Yes, you can.
36 points is 2 good jams.
Yeah. And
Actually, like a good jam and a moderate jam.
yeah.
I see now we're up to over 50 people on the stream. Let us know who you're cheering for and where you're cheering from, and we'd love to give you a shout out. I'd like to know what our streaming record is for a juniors bout.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Bridge City Riot routinely had over 100. Decoy and Ludini both wearing the stars. Decoy, oh man, capitalizing off of that offense provided by Pandemonium. Decoy is lead.
And Pandemonium switching to defense, slowing down Ludini just enough to get help there. Havoc with the force out. Decoy, that's one scoring pass. Havoc once again.
Direction.
That's Klondike
on
heading to the box.
Klondike. Ludini now through on initial.
I feel like the Droids have to run this at this point.
Yeah, and just
And hope Decoy can do it. And
hope-
Decoy's getting it done.
well, and hope that their defense can do it. Which I mean, it's Cherry Jam and Havoc. Havoc with the chase down and the bump out. That was beautiful. Also, what was beautiful there was that Chloe and Pandemonium extended the pack so that was not an out of play hit.
Yep.
That was gorgeous. Oh, Chris Sierra cheering Pop-Tart on from Maui. Hello, Chris. Welcome. 20 points between the teams now. Decoy, strong contender for MVP Jammer.
Yeah, Decoy's just getting it done.
Getting around Blueberry Ruffin. Good job. Holy cow. This is
Ludini's about to
amazing.
get 4 points here, but
so is Decoy.
yeah, and Ludini's gassed. Decoy's got enough to get through.
Decoy can get ahead of Ludini here, hopefully. Or call it. Or count on your blockers to stop it.
Good work by
Thank you,
Spinner G.
Chloe. Cat up to the front. Yes, Decoy putting up 3. Good job, Decoy. Reduce that to 16, just kidding, 16 points.
Yeah, 16 points.
That is doable for DSDD. DSDD has potential to come back and win this game.
And they will have just enough time to stop the clock after this jam, even if it's a 2-minute one. We've got Ricochet and collateral damage, so the Bleeding Hearts cannot run out the clock necessarily. There goes collateral damage. There goes Ricochet.
Ricky. These are the games you live for in roller derby as
Oh,
an
yeah.
announcer, the ones that come down to the absolute wire.
Yeah,
Both teams want it real bad right now. Tom picking up just a couple, enough to stay ahead.
2 points. I see 2 points in the, there we go. So it's now an 18-point game. And Bleeding Tart and Riot. Tart can run this out if she can get the lead.
Tart and Riot have both had their fair share of penalties this game.
Yeah. And there goes Tart.
Tart through.
Lead jammer.
Just needs to hold on to it to let the Hearts win.
Yeah, and not get a penalty.
Riot through.
Tart coming into the pack. Pushing through, getting to
And
the
that's
front.
Havoc. Oh, man. Tart
Gets around
able to
Havoc.
get around Havoc.
And there goes Riot.
With a Zoom Room Apex jump.
No.
Oh.
Did not get that other skate in.
Riot headed to the penalty box. Bleeding Tart in a power jam. Bleeding Tart just has to not get a penalty.
And
Oh, Havoc, come on. You knew.
Yeah, that's a forearm. And now, wow, 3 droids in the penalty box.
That is the best case scenario for the Hearts right now.
Yeah, so that is some serious group therapy as time ticks down.
Oh, nice try by Ghoul. So close to a low block, however. Riot back on the track. Nope.
Nope. Got to reset.
Cat back out on the track. That is the absolute jammer killer on DSTD right now. That's out of play. Guess it wasn't.
It was close. Riot has to recycle behind Honey Badger and is that
Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart? Yep.
That's Fruity Pebbles.
All right, period clock has expired. We are on jam time now. Tart can call this at any time.
Tart recycled to the back. Riot headed to the penalty box again.
On a track cut.
A direction on Pop-Tart. But that's it, folks. That is it. That was a game.
Yeah, it
Guns.
was.
That was a game. Unofficial score, we're waiting for points to be put up on the board. Tart with an amazing last jam there of 20 points. Deskar Derby Droids 219, Bleeding Hearts 253. Wow, that is all I can say.
That was fun.
That was a fun game. Thank you so much for tuning in with us this afternoon to watch these two amazing juniors teams battle it out. And we can't wait to see you in just a few more weeks for the beginning of our November game series. October game series.
October game
Oh my
series.
gosh, I just completely missed a month.
Yes.
We're going to send it down to Tofurious on the floor for MVPs, but thanks again. I'm Om Nom Nomivore.
On Puns and Roses.
We'll talk to you later.
Hearts. All right, let's put our hands together now for the Death Scar Derby Droids. All right, Derby fans. Like I said, just hang around for another minute here. We'll have the announcement of the MVPs. I understand. Just another minute here. They're going to decide, the players decide who gets the award here at the end of the game. Y'all ready? All right. Y'all ready? Are we ready? Ready? Okay. All right, so we're ready. Here we go. One of the Bleeding Hearts go first. So we want MVP blocker. Let's do that one first.
The Escape Artist.
The Escape Artist. There we go. All right, and then we'll have MVP jammer.
Ricochet!
Ricochet. Awesome. Awesome. Where are we? Oh, right here. MVP jammer.
Ludini.
Ludini. That's a good choice. What a great game. All right. There they are. And MVP blocker.
Mazzy. Mazzy?
All right. There we go. All right, so let's have our MVPs right here in the middle for a photo. Right here, MVPs right here for a good photo in front of the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. Awesome. All right, thank you all for coming out today. Hey, while we're here, I also understand it's Coach Willow's birthday tomorrow. So Coach Willow, awesome skater in their own right, also coaching and doing all this stuff for the league. We'd like to thank them, Coach Willow. Thank you. Happy birthday. And a big photo op now, and thank you all for coming. Please be safe. Many hands make light work. Please, if you would, pick up some trash on your way out. We appreciate it.